Hello and welcome to SG Speeches. Today's video is going to be pirate themed skin combos. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be pirate themed skin combos, and this video was suggested by Mr. Cool 222. Thank you very much for the video suggestion. They said, I think some pirate themed combos would be cool. Of course I can. I only have two pirate themed skins, which is Fishstick and a skin from the Chapter 1 Season 8 Battle Pass, which is Blackheart. So that's the two ones I decided to make combos. Decided to make 5 for Fishsticks, pirate themed combo, and then 5 for Blackheart. Let's get into the first pirate themed skin combo. So the combo or style I'm using for this skin is pirate, and he's part of the fish food set introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7. It's pretty cool. I completely even forgot he had one. I literally remembered when I was making these combos that he had a pirate themed edit style. Bling is this mutiny, which is part of the Scallywag set introduced in Chapter 1 Season 8's Battle Pass, and this is Blackheart's Bling from that season. I thought I'd whack it on, which works perfectly obviously with the pirate themed. Pickaxe is Duelist Grace, part of doesn't have a set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 4, and just works very nicely with this combo, and obviously something a pirate would use like sword wise. The glider is the Booty Boy, which is part of the Scallywag set, and this is Blackheart's glider from the Chapter 1 Season 8 Battle Pass. The Contrail is also part of the Scallywag set and is Blackheart's Contrail, part of the same Battle Pass. Works very nicely, it's obviously got like a pirate flag. And the wrap I'm using is Fish Face, which is an item shop wrap, part of the fish food set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9. I thought, why not? It's got fish sticks on it, it works perfectly with the skin. Let's move on to the next pirate themed combo. I decided to use the Games Backbling, which is part of the To the Moon set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 6. And this is Diamond Hands' Backbling. Pickaxe is the Spellwork Scimitar, part of the Doctor Strange set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 2's Battle Pass. And this is Doctor Strange's Pickaxe from that season. And then the wrap I'm using is Freshly Forged, which is part of the Renegade Flame set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 4. And this is Blaze's Weapon Wrap, mainly used this for the orange. Let's move on to the next combo. I decided to use the Backbling Fish Stick Janky, part of the Gujamon set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7. And she's basically a fish stick toy, which is pretty cool. Pickaxe is Janky's Dead Fish, part of the Janky set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 8. I just thought, why not? Iconic goes very nicely with the blue, and also it's fish as well. Fish obviously you find in the sea, so I thought, why not? And the wrap that I used is Tidal Wave, which was introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9. Season 9 basically used it because it's got a beach and it's got the sea as well. So when you go to obviously the sea or like a beach, obviously there'll be the ocean there, which is pretty cool. So that's why I decided to use the Pickaxe, which is for the fish, which would be in the sea or the ocean, and this is obviously the beach and the ocean, which is pretty cool. Let's move on to the next combo. I decided to use the Backbling, the Message in a Bottle, which is part of the Oak Witch Academy set, introduced in Chapter 4 Season 3, and this is Breezabella's, is it Breezabella? I think it's Breezabella. Breezabella, which is the July 2023 crew pack skin, and this is the Backbling for that skin. Works absolutely perfectly for a pirate themed combo. Pickaxe is the Obi-Wan's blade. I wasn't sure what to use, so I decided to use this one, which is part of the Obi-Wan Kenobi set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 2. And the weapon wrap is Ripley for the blue, which is part of the Slurp Squad set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 1's Battle Pass, and this is Ripley's weapon wrap from that season. Let's move on to the next combo, and the final pirate themed combo for Fishstick. I decided to use the gold token because I thought obviously, pirates like to find treasure, so I thought they could dig up the treasure, find a gold token, a gold coin, which is part of the John Wick set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9. And that's the reason I'm using the icebreaker, because the icebreaker is a shovel. I've used it to dig up sand, find the treasure, which is basically my thought process between using the gold token Backbling and using the icebreaker Pickaxe, which is to dig up the treasure, which is part of the Arctic Commander set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 1. Which just works very nicely with the pirate themes, obviously as I mentioned, to dig up the treasure, which is a gold token. And the wrap I'm using is Life is the Beach, which was introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7, using it for the beach. Obviously the beach, the sandy look, and obviously for like basically a beach for them when they go find the treasure on the beach, dig it up, use the shovel to get the gold token. That's basically the theme or the reason for this combo. Let's move on to the next combo, and this is the first combo for Blackheart. He's part of the Scallywag set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 8's Battle Pass. He has quite a lot of different stages. So for this combo, I'm using Stage 3 with the Clothing Red. Backbling is the banner shield, which is a Blackheart banner you got for doing the Blackheart challenges in that season, Chapter 1 Season 8, and I'm using this one here, which is this, as is his Blackheart banner. I've decided to use it for this one because later on styles he's like a skeleton instead of actually actual human. The colour I'm using is this red here. This works perfectly with the red colour. Pickaxe is the Swag Smasher, which is Blackheart's pickaxe. Works very nicely. It's got like a treasure chest and also got an octopus on it. The wrap I'm using, which is his wrap, which is the driftwood, which is part of obviously the Scallywag set, same as the pickaxe. And this is basically like a designed off like a ship, you know, obviously like the wood from a ship basically, which is pretty cool. Let's move on to the next combo. I decided to use the banner cape, and I'm using this banner here, which is basically a skull and obviously 2 swords. Works very nicely. Looks like a pirate, you know, flag they'd run on the top of a ship, which is pretty cool, or top of a pirate ship. I'm using the white colour, and I find the white doesn't look too bad on the banner. And I forgot to mention, for this one I'm using stage 3 for the stage, and then clothing is white. Pickaxe is a Zeril, which is part of the Silver and Sorcery set introduced in Chapter 4, Season 3, and this is series Pickaxe. I decided to use which is a sword, and I wasn't sure ever sword to use, but you can use any sword themed pickaxe, which work nicely. And the wrap I'm using is bandage, mainly for the white, which is part of the Falcon's Clan set introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. Let's move on to the next pirate themed combo, which is now his like skeleton form, and I'm using stage 8 for this one, and then the clothing is brown. Backbling is Cobra for the gold, goes very nicely with the gold theme. Obviously he's got like golden coins as his necklace. You obviously see how like gold glow off it as well. Works very nicely. And this is part of the Snake Pit set introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. Pickaxe is the Gold Crow, part of the Double Agent set introduced in Chapter 2, Season 3, using it for the black and the gold. And the wrap is gold and black, which is an item shop wrap, part of the Undercover Summer set introduced in Chapter 2, Season 7, using it for the gold theme. Gold black theme. Let's move on to the second last pirate theme combo, and for this one I'm using stage 6, which gives it like a nice blue glow, like a blue glow obviously on his insides, and obviously glow around his face and his eyes as well. The clothing colour is blue. Backbling is a solid skull, which is part of the Most Wanted set introduced in Chapter 4, Season 1, and I'm using the stage eliminations crown. You have to get 100 limbs and then get a victory royale, and that's why you got the crown on it, so I decided to use that. And this was from the Most Wanted game mode in Chapter 4, Season 1. So if you've got that backbling done, or you've unlocked backbling and then got the 100 limbs and then the victory royale, you have this style. Pickaxe is the Raiders Relics, which is part of the Indiana Jones set introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3, and works very nicely because obviously he's an explorer. Obviously he likes to go down and find temples, obviously Indiana Jones himself, and obviously just works nicely. Obviously he hunts down treasure, and obviously pirates like to look for treasure, so I thought it worked nicely. And the wrap I decided to use is Midas Memory from the Chapter 2 Season 2 Battle Pass, part of the Golden Ghost set, and this is Midas' weapon wrap, mainly using this just for the gold. Let's move on to the final pirate theme combo. For this one, setup is stage 6, and then the clothing is white. I don't know, did I use stage 6 in the last one? Yeah, I did. So that is wrong. So I was going to have stage 7 then. Yeah, I was quickly changing it. It was supposed to be. I changed stage 7 when I made it, but I didn't save it for some reason. But either way, stage 7 is the stage, and then the clothing is white once again. Backbling is the Crystal Llama, part of the Getaway Gang set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8, and you got this for doing challenges in the Getaway Game mode. I thought obviously Llama it's a big bit of treasure, and just using the white style to go over it. Obviously you could use the red colour for his clothes and have the ruby style and have it as red, which still work nicely. Pickaxe is a Marauders Machete for this season's Battle Pass, part of the Intrepid Scoundrels set introduced in this season, Chapter 4, Season 3, and this is Lorenzo's pickaxe, and I'm using the Marauders Machete edit style just because it's something a pirate would use weapon-wise. And the wrap I'm using is the Prime Meridian, which is also from this season's Battle Pass, and also is part of the same set, the Intrepid Scoundrel, as the pickaxe. And this is Lorenzo's weapon wrap, and he is basically like an explorer, and I thought it works perfectly. It obviously looks like on the wrap itself, it has like a compass and has a little bit like coordinates where to go on the map, you know. It's pretty cool. But either way, I'm using this just mainly for the obviously like the way it looks, coordinates, and just how it looks like a wrap that basically an explorer would have, which is pretty cool. So that's all the pirate themed combos done. Thank you once again, Mr. Cool 222 for the video suggestion. I thought, you know, I didn't have many skins. I thought I only had the Blackheart, but I remembered obviously I had the Fishstick. I don't really have many pirate themed skins. There are like 2 skins I know for a fact. A male and female pirate, which I never picked up in the item shop, but then I know there definitely are, you know, pirate skins. If there is any other cosmetic related videos you want to see, could be skin, backbling, pickaxe, glider, / umbrella, contrail and weapon wrap, feel free to let me know. If I don't have it, always make sure to leave another one. If I have that one, I'll make sure to get it done. as soon as I can. But anyways, that's pretty decent.